This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group. And the market traded today really on a very cautiously optimistic basis. We saw the market fluctuate between positive and negative for a good portion of the morning till we got to the early afternoon, where I wouldn't say the bulls took over, but we saw the buying really just kind of hold in place. End of the day here, we saw S&P's up just around 10, 11 points. Dow was up over 100 after breaching back down through that 200-day moving average again today. Market was really led by financials, tech stocks today. Financials, stress test results coming out. We've seen some already, some more coming out later tonight. All pretty positive at this point. So could have been a little bit of a rally there. Techs, probably a rally off of the big sell-off that we've seen over the last week or so. We'll see if that can continue going into tomorrow, not just tomorrow, but into next week's shortened week of trading because of the July 4th holiday. But I would say overall, front and center, still on everyone's mind, still on the market's mind, are the trade issues, trade tariffs, what's the next shoe to drop if there is one, and quite frankly, some of the economic data that we saw today. We saw GDP revision today actually downward. So 2% instead of 2.2%, probably threw a wrench a little bit into the Fed. Just about 2 weeks ago, we thought that, for sure we were going to see 2 rate hikes this year. But over the last couple of weeks, some of these economic numbers have been on the weak side. So putting a little bit of a monkey wrench into that decision. Obviously, it's been upsetting to the bond market as we're seeing investors actually buy up bonds, rates coming down. Let's look what happened in ES options yesterday. It was a very busy day, about 700,000 options traded, 71% puts. The volume leaders on the day, people may be looking either to hedge their positions going into the end of the month or take new positions, but end of month June, 2,700 and 2,715 puts traded in size yesterday. Those were the volume leaders. Again, could have been closing positions. We'll see what happens with the last trading day tomorrow coming up. Now, what's going on in the crypto space? What's going on with Bitcoin futures here? Actually, not a lot at this point. It's really been all about the headlines. Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto space has really been trading on headlines over the last few weeks. Are there any more breaches in security, any more hacking? What are some of the risk disclosures? What are the government going to do? And we haven't seen any of that for the last few days or so. So we've seen very muted volume, very muted volatility, very, very tight range. Currently, we're seeing Bitcoin futures trade right around that 6,100 level. We did see Bitcoin drop below 6,000 last Sunday night, trade down to about 5,780 or so, and then came right back up. It'll be very interesting to see if that psychological 6,000 number holds and what happens next. Scott Bauer, floor of the CME Group.